What's up, y'all? Hope you're having a wonderful day. I just wanted to give you guys an update as to what we're working on to hit 50K per month with 0 employees. And for the first time in a very, very long time, I actually feel like we're right about, like we're on the right path, like on the perfect path, actually like hitting the goal. And I think it comes down to a series of events that have happened, resulting in belief changes. And so I've broken tons of beliefs, some of them coming about how we structure the operations. So I've basically automated my entire marketing department, automated my entire sales department, and the only thing that I do now is service delivery. And even my service delivery, it's automated. And this is something that I was working on for the past year, right? Like I've built tons of automations for service delivery, but these two over here, the marketing and sales, eliminating that from my schedule entirely, oh my God, insane, right? Something else that we did with regards to like focusing, like honing in on our focus, we actually just jacked up our consulting prices so much. Like if someone wants to do consulting, it's $990 an hour. And it's very deliberate because I don't want to do consulting as a means of earning income, because it's just the LTV is just way less, because my lead gen clients, they can be 20K for like way more than like consulting. And so one other lesson is selling to the rich. And so selling to the rich, it's really been something that I have just not thought about, but it's huge, because when I started selling to the rich, they don't negotiate. There's literally no negotiation. It's like, hey, my price is $3,990. Oh, that's low, because they're paying their SDRs way less than that. And previous to that, I was trying to negotiate and doing all of these things. And by the way, let me show you how huge of a difference this makes. And so if we go back to the org chart over here, sales being automated. So one aspect of sales is that you have to negotiate, right? And then you have to send proposals, and then they have to ask you for something else, and then you have to follow up and do all of these different things, right? When you sell to the rich and your prices are looking like this, and you say it's 3,990, that's it. Okay, no negotiation, no none of that, right? If you sell to someone who cannot afford that, where that's actually stretching the bank, now you have to actually follow up. You have to spend time in sales, doing more and more sales, sending videos and doing all of these different things. It takes time away from you. And so with 0 employees, you don't have that type of bandwidth. And so selling to the rich is like huge. Also raise prices. This came about as I was working with one of the clients, and they actually mentioned that they would like more from the service. Like I wasn't thinking about that. And so this is like some of the unknowns that I don't know, right? And so we're gonna try to get them on one of these prices, on these packages, which is the 7,000 or the 10,000 plus package. And so huge, because you're not doubling the amount of work that you do when you sell to the rich. You might 30% it, but you're not but that 30% could result in a doubling of your price of how much you get paid. Insane. Next thing, eliminate distractions. And so I did walk you guys through the consulting package, distraction. Something else that I am actually going to do. So after this video, you might actually see me come out with a bunch of automations. And the reason why is so that we could just hit this 100 goal, 100 automations, and then just get it out of the whole process. Like just no more building automations, because it's a huge distraction, and so it's good to get it out of the way. But I've stopped doing that, and I've gained so much of my time back. Something else that I stopped is trying to get affiliates to work with the company, and trying all of these different marketing methods. And so this gave me all my time back. And so when we go back to the org chart, I don't need to think about marketing anymore, because marketing, trying to get affiliates, marketing, trying to get followers on LinkedIn and YouTube and all of these different things, I don't need to think about that anymore. What I've actually done is, since I have the unique privilege of running a lead generation agency, I can actually just consider myself a client and literally just deliver the services to myself as if I was a client. Like, insane, right? We don't need to complicate this at all. We just make ourselves a client, deliver the services for ourselves as a client, do the whole reviewing process, reports, everything the exact same way as we do the clients, and then we generate the 30 deals. And we were actually like on pace to do that, and it's great. Actually, we surpassed that last month. We surpassed this last month, but this month we've improved the targeting to target even better companies, but we've reduced the workload to hit the deals because now we're just doing service delivery to generate the deals. So even less work for myself. And then to convert those deals into actual revenue, what we actually did is we analyzed every single thing that's happening in the sales marketing and the sales process, and we just backtracked all of those into either automations, sequences, or tasks that we can do. And so we're still trying to do a really great job in the sales process. And so that means sending Loom videos. It means following up diligently and doing all of these different things. But rather than me being a strategic sales rep where I'm looking at a deal and I'm thinking about this and I'm doing this and doing that, doing this, we're actually just like using SOPs and systems to know every single aspect of a deal up front. And so let me give you a real world example. So let's say we hop on a sales call with someone, and previously we would just be like, hey, is this relevant? Are you interested? And then they would be like, yes, we're interested. And then a few days go by and you message them and they're like, oh, I'm just bringing it up to the team. Okay. And then you follow up. What did the team say? And then you follow up again. Oh, the team's waiting and all of these different things, right? What we can actually do is a few steps back before that, we could just BANT qualify them. And so we say, are you authorized to make this? Do you need any other people on this? And so at the very beginning, we know every single decision maker. And then after the end of the call, we include those decision makers in our thread. And then with regards to converting the deals, we have a series of follow-ups that are very strategic based on the place that they're in the deal pipeline. And so that could include sending videos, but we know that, right? And we don't need to actually look at the deal and think about like, how are we going to penetrate this deal? The task is already there. So all we do is we just do the tasks that are inside our CRM. And so when we go back to my day, now it's not even, I don't even think about marketing. Like, why am I doing marketing? Just do service delivery for myself to get the marketing, right? And then we don't think about sales. We just do the tasks, and some of those tasks that are, we have some of them as service delivery, some of them are going to be sales tasks. And then we just slowly convert the deals. And then because of the new targeting, we don't even need to spend as much time in the sales process, trying to negotiate and follow up and do all of these different things, because when it comes to a big company that has SDRs, that's trying to grow quickly and doing all of these different things, they've raised capital, $3,990 is nothing. And so those are the series of beliefs and series of things that I've done that I think have set me up really well for the upcoming months. We actually have a few deals in the pipeline that fit this criteria, and I'm telling you, night and day difference when you sell to people who already pay, who have large budgets. It's completely different. And then finally, eliminate distractions. One, you can automate the things that are distracting you. Two, actually eliminate the stuff. And so I will be coming out with a bunch of automations over here. We've got 10 more to go, and that's really just to finish the project, and then we're done. We go back to the business and we start scaling. Cheers!